Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So this video is a little slower. We are cleaning the floor because I bought a new rug from Wayfair, and yes, my son just did walk through my pile and I didn't even notice that in real time. So I did a little last minute shopping. I'm gonna say last minute. I don't know if you guys watched one of my Saturday videos. Y'all heard me talk about struggling with wanting to shop. And I guess I gave in on a couple of items. The items that I did give in on were stuff that I have been talking about needing. I didn't really need them, but wanting for a while. So while they were a little impulsive, I'm not upset with them. Everything was on sale and they were all very nice quality, and they were things I specifically wanted for my trailer. So Wayfair had like a huge 80% off sale, and then there was free shipping. So I bought this beautiful rug for in here. I think it's beautiful anyway. And of course, you guys saw my curtains last week. I also have my new curtains in here for my not my living room, my kitchen. My dog has been getting up and laying on this, and this is why I have a problem with him being on the furniture. That's why I cover the blankets, and I have to get these big dramatic blankets because he digs them up too. So this was in 2 separate days because I don't know, life happened. And I intended to mop, but it wasn't going to happen this day. I think it was raining. Something was going on. There was an actual legitimate reason. And you guys are going to see me act like I've never taken anything out of cellophane or whatever they used before. And considering I literally unwrap huge pallets of product every day that I'm at work, this is pathetic. And did I have several box cutters that would have made this a lot easier in my car? Yes. Yes, I absolutely did. Did I go get them? No. I chose to struggle because apparently that's the life that I've chosen. It's not struggling because I don't have a choice. It's struggling because I chose it, right? That was a knock at myself, and I'm not really sure where I was going with that. I mean, we could say that it's a deeper thing, but right now it's a literal thing. I'm struggling with a rug that I didn't need to. I've got to buy something for this floor, though. I forgot why I don't like rugs like this, because it's slicker than snot, y'all. Absolutely slick. I don't know what to do about that, though. I dance in here a lot with my Zumba and my workouts, and I have a feeling it'll just rip it up, rip the tape up, the double-sided tape or whatever you use. I have never had any luck with those two-sided things. But
okay, so I needed some new curtains for in here because these don't work. Like, I've got to pull them up, and my neighbors can see straight into my window, and I don't want that. So I got these on sale at Wayfair, and I didn't want to do blue. And if you guys don't know, I don't like to match colors. Like, I like to do the whole like different, like, I love pops of color and everything else. I'm trying to tone it down though a little bit more because I used to do like super bold colors, and now I'm kind of, I think you can see kind of a bohemian hippie, I don't even know what kind of style it is. It's Erica style. So anyway, before I reveal my curtains, that's what I was going. I know they don't match. And again, I don't like to match like colors. I feel like I don't even know how my style works, but I know how I like things. And I think that's what's so great about stuff like this, though, is this is for me. This is what makes me happy in my house. That's, you know, aesthetically pleasing to my eyes and palate. And it's not for everyone, and that's okay. But I always like seeing what other people like. You know, even if it's not my thing, it's neat to know why. I love to know the psychology behind the choices. So I love the blue china pattern. I can't remember what it is. You guys know, you've seen it before. It's all through my house, that you see on the blue plates. I love those because when I was growing up, my mother had a set of those. I don't know what's happened to them, but I have very fond memories of them when I was growing up. So that's why I really like that pattern. Also, Williamsburg is like my favorite place in the United States. I've never been in out of the country, so I don't know where else is my favorite place. I'd imagine Ireland might be. Anyway, if I could have my dream job, I would get to work in historical Williamsburg, colonial Williamsburg, as an interpreter in the dresses and stuff, and do the ghost tours and everything else. And who knows, it might actually happen. Jeremy had a job offer down there. He didn't take it because the time wasn't right yet. Even I knew it wasn't right yet, and I was like, as much as I would love to go, it's not time. So I'm kind of leading you guys up to my curtains. So that is why I like that kind of style. So you'll see that here in a second when I show you my curtains. And I went with a black. I didn't want to do a blue, but I also felt like any pop of color in here that was too bold was just gonna just be too much. Like, I don't want a big old neon purple curtain there, or like that green, because it makes the wall look green. But I did blue in the living room, and I think unless you can match it exactly, you need to do something opposite. So that's what I did. And obviously my theme in curtains is patterned. So, ta-da! It is called, I don't know what it's called. But here, they were $30, which I think is a little expensive, but I really like this pattern. And all the other expensive ones that were on there, they were like hundreds of dollars, like $200-300 for like these name brands. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't normally have expensive taste, but apparently in curtains I do. So I didn't want to just get something. Like, I wanted to get something that I loved and that made me happy. So it kind of goes with the theme and stuff that you can see in here. It's kind of French, maybe? Tacky French? I don't know. It's definitely tacky, but I like this type of tacky. No, what's the word that people use? Eccentric or quirky, when they don't want to just flat out say tacky. Well, we know it's tacky. So these are what I got to hang over there. And they're a little bit shorter, and they are two, so I can pull them apart, and my neighbors aren't seeing everything in there, but I can also open the air conditioner. I'm also gonna get some of that stickered stained glass. I thought I ordered some with my last Amazon stuff, but I guess I didn't, which is probably better anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna hang this up. So like I said, this was $30 on Wayfair. It was on sale. I think it was originally $90. So I did get a great deal. And like I said, I personally think $30 is very expensive for curtains. So it was a big purchase for me. But I know apparently a lot of people, that's just what they pay. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not judging. It's just not a priority for me. But I wanted to enjoy these. So we're gonna hang these up. Like I said, these are black. And it keeps with the theme, and a sort of a theme here. And I have to say, I know Wayfair gets a lot of crap. But I'm really happy with their purchases. Even my couch that sucks, it just wasn't meant for me and Joe and my dog. If it was just me here and a normal wear and tear on stuff, it would have been fine. But like, my mattress is great. Joe's mattress bed's great. Oh yeah, these are gonna be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's hang it up. Okay, so Jeremy asked a good question the other day. When you hang your curtains in your window, do you hang the pattern to face the outside so everybody can see it from the road, or do you do it to face the inside? Like sheets. I know a lot of people face the decorations up or down or whatever, so when you fold it back, it shows. Yeah, when I first started YouTube, somebody asked me that question, why my sheets were upside down. I was like, they're not upside down. But I didn't know that. So do you do that with your curtains too? I mean, I know a lot of people don't anymore, which is why the question kind of caught me off guard, but I was like, I mean, it makes sense, but to be honest, I don't care what people think of my house from the outside. I mean, I don't, if I can help it and it's something that brings me joy when I pull up, but seeing the white side of my curtains does nothing for me one way or the other when I pull up. Now, seeing a cute little garden and that type of stuff would. Oh my gosh. Those are adorable. Absolutely adorable. I think I'm gonna have Jeremy lower the curtains a little bit though, so it actually covers the bottom. But I am tickled with these. Look. Yeah, those are super cute. So we'll have him lower those so it covers the bottom. Honestly, I could probably just take it through there. We'll see. But look at that. And then if I just put a sticker here, it'll be fine and you can't see through it at all. All right, super happy. Okay, curtains at Wayfair. If I can link it below, I will, but I think that was a sale item too, and they don't have it anymore, but I'll try. So.
Okay, so this is just a glimpse of the trailer in real time, just what I've done. Remember, I have not finished all the paint in this kitchen, but I did finish the trim and the wall and the beadboard. And then I moved some of my pictures around here. So I'm really liking the way it looks. If you guys recognize this little copper piece, it did come from the double wide. I was gonna get rid of it, but I thought it'd go super cute in here, so I brought it back over and hung it up. I don't know what that says. I still can't even read it. I need to, I'm going tomorrow to get my eyes checked. And then when we get into the living room, if you guys remember this little chandelier that I had it originally in the bathroom at the double wide, and then I had it in the trailer that I lived in before in the living room, and then Jeremy just hung this up for me over there. And then I'm going to show you guys my rug and how much Harry loves it already. He's just being a goofy boy. But I'm really tickled with how all of my curtains came together, and this chandelier, it's friggin' hot too. Burnt my hand on one of the light bulbs. But here's Mr. Harry enjoying it, just being silly. But yeah, he enjoys this rug quite a bit. Well, hey y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry it wasn't as long as it normally is. It was... I filmed it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been on the ball with filming. I've not been on the ball with planning. So I have decided to really take some initiative with my YouTube channel. You guys know, I fly by the seat of my pants. Y'all like my narratives where I just kind of, you know, you get the genuine experience. None of it is scripted. If I do something from the camera, I'll be the first one to tell you guys, which usually I don't. I'm more than likely I'm going to hide something from it. But then I always tell you guys, hey, you know, I'm not showing you my mess on purpose. Crap like that. So what I mean by I would like to be more intentional with my channel, if that's what I said. I don't even remember what words I used. It's towards the end of the evening, but I'm trying to get ahead. So I really want to work on putting more quality time into my channel. It is all quality, but to be honest, when I go to film, I don't give it much thought. I just pop up the camera and decide to go do something. So I would like to plan more and spend more time during the week on my channel. There's a lot that goes into a YouTube channel that I didn't realize when I first started. I knew there was a lot of work. I just didn't know exactly what it was. And up until now, it's not really been work. Like, I've just really enjoyed it. But as my channel progresses and stuff, I would like it to be more than part-time. So in order to get that way, though, I need to put more effort into it. And it's not that I don't put effort into it now. I just need to put more intentional effort, like, you know, give myself set times. But I'm 41, almost 42, and I am not a very organized person. Like, I do well when it's something I have to do, and I don't have to do YouTube. I love doing YouTube. It's a hobby. It's something that makes me happy. But I would like it to be more than that. So in order to get there, like, I've got to work on my habits. Like, I've got to work on being more organized, have a better schedule. And all that ties into it, because the whole purpose of this channel, not originally, but now, is just to be better at what I was before and take you guys along with the journey. As I look at the progress that I've made over the last 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever, however long I've had this channel, it's been a lot. It's really been a lot. And this is something I want for myself, not just because of YouTube. Like, I should probably be specific with what I want. I'm talking about a couple different things. I want to be able I want my channel to grow. I want it to be more than a part-time thing. I want to be better. Y'all can't see my fingers, so that was my first goal. I want to be better at keeping my house organized and clean. Am I ever going to be perfect? No. No. My house is never going to be finished. Even if it's finished, it's never going to be finished. But I want to be better at what, you know, than I am now. I'm good with where I'm at now, but, you know, progress, not perfection. But we can all, you know, so I'd like to be in a better place with organizing, cleaning, all of that. And I'm just not there yet. I've made progress though, and I'm not cutting myself short. But the only way to do that is to build better daily habits. So I've got a couple things in the works. I'm really going to take set time out of the week to think about ideas, to make plans. I've been better with filming. Now it's like I always pop the camera up. So yeah, no. You guys got to see my brain go kaput because I was actually going to delete all of that. But I'm not. I'm going to keep it. I feel like I want to keep it. One of the big things I've been doing this last week is Jeremy gave me a little journal, an empty notebook. And every time I have an idea for my YouTube channel or something I want to say in the video, not that I'm going to script, I'm not going to script, but just little things that I always forget to mention. And then just ideas that I've had that I can't remember. So yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm telling you guys all this because this is kind of a behind the scenes conversation. Because the channel ties in directly to it. Well, I mean, and not just that what it's about, but the content of my channel. I really want to steer the next couple months towards just building better habits. We're still focusing on the trailer. None of that's changing because those are part of the habits. Like I need to learn to do things. But mainly the main thing is I have got to have better daily habits. And I've been working on them and I'm really proud of it. I've done really well. My new work schedule, I'm up at 3. And I've been able to do 75 hard for 42 days. I am bragging because like I honestly didn't think I could do 75 hard. I'm up at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing 2 workouts a day. I'm working 8 hours a week. I'm still being a mom to my kid. I'm being a part-time wife. My husband and I are separated. So that's what I mean by part-time. And we're not really separated. We're still together. We just don't live together. But still, like I'm pretty proud of myself for that. And I really did not think I could do it. That's a lot. And it is wearing me out a little bit, but it's almost over. But it shows me that I can do these things. I am very capable of them. I just have to make the time. Like if I can make that time for those things, I can make the daily habits of doing the little things. So I'm going to really be focusing on what I can do to build those habits. I mean, it sounds simple, just do them, right? Like you just have to do them. You guys, some days I come home and it is a struggle to get my clothes off and to get in the shower. Not that I'm like upset or something, but I'm just that tired. And I got to find some way. And I've got some ideas and I am working on something, but it has to be finished first before I can show you guys. So in order for my channel to grow, I have to grow. And in order to get where I want, I've got to be more disciplined and I need to be more organized. And I just, and if it doesn't grow, and if I just stay where I'm at, I'm fine too. I also have to, at the same time, throw another log on the fire. I also need to learn to be content where I'm at and enjoy the journey. Because we think that once I reach this goal, once I get to this point, everything will be better and everything will fall into place. And if I keep continuing to live that way, I'm never going to be okay. Like it's never going to be great. Once I get my house clean, it's not going to stay clean. I got to do the upkeep, all that crap. The point is I got to enjoy the journey as well and accept that unexpected things are going to happen. And if they do, if I don't, if my channel doesn't grow or if something happens in the meantime and I'm just not, I got to learn to be okay with it too, because these days are what, make it up. I was realizing that thinking about my kids growing up and stuff. It's like, I just kept thinking when we get to this point, well, now they're all almost grown. And I was like, if I could just get through this day, if we can just get through this week, well, then this week turned into next week, and then that next week turned into a month, and then next thing you know, it's 18 years. And it's like, I got to quit doing that. And I want to learn, I got to quit doing that before it's too late. And there's, so I hope all that made sense. That was a lot of rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't think I had any clothes folding in it. To be honest, I don't quite remember everything that was in it. I know I just showed you guys the completed living room. It's not completed. By no means, it's not completed. My floors, which you guys have known this, have quickly become a priority. pretty sure there's a hole in the hallway, and Jeremy had to pull the refrigerator back the other day, and I'm so glad he did. Even though we didn't get fixed, we thought we were going to fix he was going to fix my water line to my refrigerator so I could have my ice maker and water working. Well, it turns out it's sliced completely. But had he not pulled it back, I wouldn't have seen that there's like this much space between the floor, and it needs to be replaced sooner, much sooner than later. So that's going to have to be done this summer, which we already knew that. But we're a little hesitant now. We're starting to wonder, which we knew that coming into this, so it's not that big of a surprise. Like, we figured there were going to be some major problems, and we're starting to think that they're starting to become more apparent. But the floors have to be done most likely this summer. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic, you all are seeing this Wednesday, a fantastic week. I hope your weekend is even better. I hope all you mamas out there have a wonderful Mother's Day. I should have a video up before then. I am working on Mother's Day, but I had to ask for my other 2 days off because I had doctor's appointments. And honestly, my kids, I told my husband go see his mother, and take the kids up there. I don't know about y'all. I personally I haven't spoken to my mother in years. So it's always usually a little harder for me. I lost my mamaw last year, and she's been like one of the biggest female role models. So it's a little, it gets a little emotional for me. It has been, especially, with not talking to my own. But so yeah, I love that my kids want to help, and they always make it super special. So it's not that I don't let them have it, but it just kind of worked out well this year. So, anyway, I didn't mean to make that all sad. I hope you guys, I do hope you all have a wonderful, lovely Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day to all y'all. And for all of those that, are kind of in the same boat I am, and it's not necessarily your favorite time of year, I'm with y'all. I'm praying for y'all. Just know that you're loved. I love you all, every one of you. And I hope something happens to make it a fantastic, wonderful day, or maybe even a bittersweet day. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.